The circular economy in agriculture is a transformative approach that fundamentally shifts away from the traditional take-make-dispose linear model that has characterized much of industrial agriculture. Instead, it seeks to mimic natural ecosystems, where waste from one process becomes a valuable input for another, ultimately aiming for a system that is regenerative by design. Let's break down its core principles and implications. 1. Eliminating waste and pollution. Beyond waste management, it's not just about managing waste after it's produced, but actively designing out waste from the very beginning. This includes reducing food loss at all stages farm to fork, minimizing runoff of fertilizers and pesticides, and preventing pollution from animal manure. Resource efficiency, using less water, energy, and chemical inputs per unit of output through practices like precision agriculture, for example, VRT and smart irrigation. 2. Circulating products and materials, closed-loop systems, the essence of circularity. Instead of materials being used once and then discarded, they are kept in use for as long as possible, maintaining their highest value. Examples in agriculture: nutrient cycling, animal manure is composted or processed into biofertilizers and returned to the soil to nourish crops, closing the nutrient loop and reducing reliance on synthetic fertilizers. Crop residue valorization, leftover crop stalks like rice straw, common in the Philippines, husks, and leaves are not burned or discarded but are repurposed into valuable products such as compost, enriches soil. Bioenergy, biogas, fermented to produce renewable energy for farm operations or local communities. Animal feed, processed to become feed for livestock. Mushrooms, rice straw, for example, can be a substrate for mushroom cultivation. Food processing byproducts, waste from processing fruits, vegetables, or other agricultural products, for example, mango pits, coffee husks are transformed into new ingredients, animal feed, or even beauty products. Water reuse, treated wastewater from urban areas or agricultural operations is safely recycled for irrigation. Aquaponics systems are a perfect example, where fish waste provides nutrients for plants, and the plants filter the water for the fish. Packaging, moving towards biodegradable or reusable packaging for agricultural products to reduce plastic waste. 3. Regenerating natural systems, building soil health. Practices like no-till, cover cropping, and integrating livestock help build soil organic matter, enhance soil biodiversity, and improve water retention, making farms more resilient. Enhancing biodiversity, promoting diverse cropping systems, agroforestry, integrating trees, and creating habitats for beneficial insects and wildlife on farms. Carbon sequestration, actively drawing carbon from the atmosphere and storing it in the soil and biomass through practices like regenerative agriculture and agroforestry, contributing to climate change mitigation. Carbon farming. Why it's trending especially in the Philippines. Environmental imperative. The Philippines, as an archipelagic nation, is highly vulnerable to climate change impacts. The circular economy directly addresses issues like soil degradation, water scarcity, pollution from agricultural runoff, and greenhouse gas emissions. Resource scarcity cost, reducing reliance on external inputs like imported chemical fertilizers through internal cycling of resources makes farms more resilient to price fluctuations and supply chain disruptions. Economic opportunities, cost savings, by reusing waste and reducing external inputs. New revenue streams, creating new products from byproducts, for example, turning rice husks into biochar or animal feed, creating artisanal products from fruit waste. This can significantly boost income for farmers and agri-SMEs. Value addition, transforming raw agricultural byproducts into higher value goods. Food security resilience, creating more resilient and sustainable food systems that are less dependent on finite resources and better able to withstand environmental shocks. Policy support. There is a growing push from government agencies and international organizations in the Philippines to integrate circular economy principles into agricultural development plans and policies. Traditional wisdom. Many indigenous and traditional farming practices in the Philippines inherently possess circular elements, for example, integrated farming systems, composting, and the circular economy framework helps to formalize and scale these. In essence, the circular economy in agriculture is about creating a harmonious, self-sustaining loop where agriculture isn't just a producer of food, but also a regenerator of natural capital and a creator of multiple economic values from what was once considered waste. It's a key pathway to a more sustainable and prosperous agricultural future in the Philippines and globally.